Good evening, dear children. Today we are going to learn session 4. Perform basic computer operations. In this session, you will learn the process to start a computer and know about software and its types. This session also gives an overview of the commonly used operating system. So, let's begin. Now let's see what are the basic functions performed when a computer starts. First thing, when you switch on computer, a computer automatically runs a basic program called BIOS, means basic input output system. The BIOS first does a self-test. If the self-test shows that the system is fine, then the BIOS will load the operating system. It means that the computer operating system. For example, Windows 7. Now it is ready to take input from the user. Login and logout. When multiple people use the same computer, each person has his or her own files and applications. To make sure nobody else sees your work, you must have login ID and passwords. A login and password, it is a kind of key to the lock which allows you to use the computer. And when you log into the computer with your login ID and password, the computer knows that you are an authorized person and allows you to work on the applications in the computer. Once you finish working, you must log out or sign out so that no one else can see your work. When you switch on the CPU, keyboard and mouse also switch on by themselves. After some time, you will see a screen called as desktop. Shut down Windows. If you are going to stop working with the computer system, it's highly recommended that you should safely shut down your computer system so that all your open files in the main memory can be closed properly. Now let's see what are the steps to shut down your computer. First, click on the Start button to open the Start menu. Next, click on the Shutdown button. If you want to perform some other functions, point to the arrow on the Shutdown button and choose the option as needed. Shutdown option is used to close all the programs and turn off the computer safely. Switch user means it keeps your program running in the background but remains inaccessible until you log in again. Log off. It closes all the programs but keep the system running so that another user can log on. Lock. It denies the access to anyone except those who are authorized to use the system. Restart. To shut down the system and restart it once again. Sleep. It conserves power and protects your work by turning your computer into sleep mode. Hibernate. Hibernate option is a power saving state primarily designed for laptops. Now let's see operating system. Operating system is an integral part of computer system as it controls the working of entire computer system and acts as an interface between the user and computer. Computer does not understand the user's data and instructions. It is the operating system software which translate them into the machine executable form and get the user's work done by the hardware. Operating system is also known as the manager of the computer system as it manages computer's memory, controls the working of all the hardware and software components, and helps the CPU in processing and calculating. Now let's see some popular operating systems. Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Android, iOS. These all are some kind of operating systems. In that, Windows is one of the most popular operating system used all over the world. The graphical user interface, combined with the ease of operating and features such as multitasking, plug and play support for device, and makes it one of the easiest operating system to learn and use. Next, Mac OS. Mac OS is an operating system. It provides a graphical user interface that lets users interact with the icons on the screen to perform tasks. Linux is also a graphical user interface operating system that has been developed from the old Unix operating system. It is an open source software that lets users modify and redistribute the software for free. Android. Android is a mobile operating system developed by Google. It is based on a modified version of the Linux kernel and other open source software and is designed primarily for touchscreen mobile devices. It is the most popular and commonly used mobile operating system. Now let me give you introduction to Windows. Windows is the one of the most commonly used operating system developed by Microsoft. The reason for the popularity of this operating system is its GUI, means graphical user interface, which is very easy to use and handle. Initially, Windows was introduced in 1985 by the name Windows 1.0, which was not an operating system but was an operating environment. At that time, MS-DOS was the most used operating system software, which had a CUI, means Character User Interface environment. The first version of the Windows operating system, named Windows 95, was released in 1995. Microsoft company was founded by Bill Gates and Paul Allen on April 4, 1975. Here are some pictures. These are some different versions of Windows operating system. Now let's see some features of Windows. Windows operating system is known as one of the most user-friendly operating system because it is easy to use, graphical user interface, multitasking, information sharing, customized work environment, and connectivity. These all are the some features of Windows. Now let's look into the Windows 7 desktop. Windows desktop is the main screen which appears after the completion of booting process. Let's have a look at the desktop. Desktop background. The background picture of the desktop is called desktop background or wallpaper. Icons. Small pictures that represents a program or a folder are called icons. Taskbar. This is a long horizontal bar which appears at the bottom of the desktop screen. The quick launch icon can be used to start a program without opening the start menu. The taskbar also displays the icons of programs that are currently open, which can be clicked to quickly open the windows of the program. The notification area, present on the right side of the taskbar. It displays the current date, time and the volume button and the information about some computer settings. Now, let us have a look at the Ubuntu desktop. It is free and open source software. Here, it is the first screen which appears when Ubuntu operating system is loaded in memory. The small pictures of the various programs, files, folders, or shortcuts can be seen on the desktop called icons. It has a launchers at the left side which help us to launch commonly used applications with a single click and to manage the opened windows. The launcher. The vertical bar on the left side of the desktop is called the launcher, which provides access to various installed applications, storage devices, and trash. An icon of each running application gets placed on the launcher, which can be used for navigating between the applications which are running at that time. The first icon at the top of launcher is called Ubuntu button, which gives access to the dash. The dash provides 7 different scopes or lens to search specific category of item. These are home, applications, files and folders, videos, music, photos, and social network messages. That's all about Windows 7 and Ubuntu desktop. Thank you.